Now I know, and I just know for a fact that there's some people watching this video are probably like, oh, what is Majiri starting YouTube? Ha ha ha, oh, what is Majiri? It's going to flop. Oh, what is Majiri? He's wasting his time. What is just to invest in maybe making activities? And you know what? I agree with you. Well, not with the last one. Well, at least not yet. At least not yet. But for the most part, yeah. I really am nervous. This is a very big step. I'm putting myself online, and I am making videos that people of any kind can berate, drag, or insult towards, and I have no capacity to stop it. But I feel like one thing that is driving me, one thing that is giving me purpose to make these things, right? Even though I'm starting from zero, I have zero base, I have zero reliance or anything, I'm just starting from zero, like zero. I think it's the fact that I'm just trying. I'm just there. I'm just trying my best to make it work. I'm trying my best to get my message out there. I'm trying my best to resonate with at least one person who feels like they're too scared to start. And that's the philosophy I believe in. Unfortunately, not everyone believes in that philosophy. That's right. We now live in a social media world where being yourself is now considered cringe. Right? The mere concept of me making this video and someone watching it in front of their screen, right? Like just this random 18-year-old album in front of them, might trigger the word cringe coming out of their mouth, because how can I put this politely? I think society's reached a stage, where people have become the cringe police. That statement is cringe in itself. But, yes, people have become the cringe police. Every single thing you do, right? It's literally the same response, right? If you post a video, if you get a high mark on a test, if you just do something that is for you, something that is, yours, maybe that is watching soccer, or that is being into tennis, or being into musicals, or being into Greek mythology. So yeah, now we've reached a stage in life where instead of hating on being mediocre, which is ironically not the goal of people don't want to be mediocre, but at the same time they want to conform to what everyone else is doing so as not to be cringe. Make it make sense. Kindly make it make sense. It's not sensing, right? It's not sensing. So now, to address what I think is the root cause of this, like what can I say, anti-cringe propaganda, we need to take a journey down to the castle of nonchalance, if you get my drift. The repertoire of the cool guys and the cool girls, social media. Social media. Yay. So it's not just personality trends, it's these platforms, like these places that we go to almost every day. Like you see statistics like this, and then you wonder why someone's personality is changing being on social media. According to a recent study on the New York Times, 46% of Gen Z users are prone to having an online persona that is significantly different than their real life persona, which basically means that some people right now that you see on social media, yeah, those are not them. Those are curated, idealized versions of themselves that they want to present to you and gaslight you with, in their attempt to feed you that is what they look like. Hi, Mom. Yeah, I'm now at the restaurant. That's not good. I'm gonna meet John today. John, the friend I've been bonding over on Instagram. My friend, my amigo. Well, okay, well, I haven't seen him in real life yet, so I can't really qualify him as my best friend. But I've seen his online profile, and he looks super cool. Like I would kill to have a friend like that. Yeah, male friendships are really hard to come by in Zimbabwe, and I feel like basic knowledge of Man U being the only selection criteria for that is, holds so much water, so much so that I can find a really good friend. Yeah, yeah. Oh wait, David's coming. Okay, I'll talk to you in a minute. Okay, bye. Hi, Lorenzo. How are you? You okay?
Yeah, I am.
I hope you're well. What are you doing here in this restaurant? Are you eating for a girl?
Better. I'm waiting for John.
Oh, that's a new one.
Don't worry, I met him online and he likes soccer.
Oh wait, you guys met over Instagram and you guys are meeting right now? That's actually so cool. Can I see a picture of him? Oh, of course. Here you go. Okay. Uh-oh. And if you think about it, it's actually quite sad, right? I know I'm saying it's quite sad a lot. All of this is quite sad that some people have to curate themselves in order to be more appealing or in order to be more cool online, right? And that is actually so. That is nincompoop behavior. I'm sorry, that is nincompoop behavior. It's giving those. I'm not sure if you've been on TikTok long enough, but those lip sync videos that lots of Gen Z people do. Oh, why am I saying Gen Z? I'm acting like I'm 36. No, those Gen Z people do where like they'll be lip syncing a very overtly upbeat song, right? And then they'll be doing like they'll be struggling to do the least amount of mouth movements or facial expressions to seem, seductive and alluring. And like I woke up like this. I woke up like this. Vogue cover. Vogue cover. And it's actually quite weird. Like whenever I see content like that, I scroll and I'm like, we know like. Like this is not like I feel like people need to get to a stage where like we understand that it's okay to be cringe. It's okay to be weird. It's okay to be overly expressive. Like no one is holding you at gunpoint, right? And saying no, be nonchalant. It's something you need to do. No one is doing that to you because we've now reached a stage in life where you can't even enjoy things anymore. Like you like something, you have to like it unironically. You love something, you gotta act like you don't care. And if you're passionate, you're now extra. You're now extra. You're now put in those categories of pick me's and pick whatevers. And it's actually very apparent that the current society that we're in is allergic to sincerity. Now, here's the real problem, with the whole anti-cringe propaganda. Now, like if everything becomes cringe, everything that is there, if it now becomes cringe, nothing becomes meaningful, right? People stop trying, people stop building, people stop expressing themselves, people stop risking embarrassment, all in the pursuit of like staying cool and collected. And it's all because looking stupid is worse than being stuck. And everyone chooses safe over real all the time. And it's led to people with colorful thoughts, people with amazing things to contribute to society, having to lay low or stay on the down low because of that. And it's actually so heartbreaking to see that someone who has immense potential, who has color in their eyes, be dumped down to just like Yeah, cringe. Like just like how many words you are cringe. Just a 3-letter word is enough to just bring down someone so much so that they stop believing in what they want. And that is actually, and if you're that kind of person, if you're that kind of person who like, you see someone, doing what they do, and then you have the urge, like ameno, unotonzwa kubaiwa, kuti munhu ari kuzviexpressa online or kuzviexpressa in their way, unotonzwa kubaiwa, saka you have to go and express your opinion, kuti, this is cringe. You're the worst kind of person. Like, go take a bath. Because like, go take a bath, because like, what is actually the problem? What is actually the problem? Muno's releasing a song. Great. Instead of like, bringing them down, maybe try at least listening to the music first instead of. I find people who do that so funny because like. I'm sorry. Now, here's the truth that nobody wants to say out loud, and here's the mindset shift that brought to you by the Majiri Method. Yeah, here's the mindset shift that I want you to have. Every single person you admire right now, like think of someone you admire right now. Oh wait, they were cringe first. They were cringe first. If anything, they created cringe. Because they were awkward at first. Think of actors. They went up to auditions. They tried to be funny. They went to open mics where no one would want to laugh at their dry jokes. Think of football players. They had this dream, that they would play for big leagues, right? And people would be like, oh, the best you would do is like neighborhood soccer. But look at people right now. They've grown big because they were first awkward. They were first intense. They first cared too much. They first were obsessed, and they first started somewhere. Not because they were untalented or anything, but because they started early, right? And that is something that I feel like every young person should actually listen to and understand, that being cringe is actually its own superpower. To be free is to be cringe. To be successful is to be cringe. You need to understand that, right? Don't be swayed by what other societies or what society tries to implant in you. To be cringe is to be free. To be free is to be successful. To be successful is to be cringe. Exactly. So when that voice you get in your head before you do anything big, like I know it. Whenever you're at crossroads in a big decision, and that voice is inside you going like, don't pause. Don't try, don't care, you look stupid. What it's really saying is stay small, stay invisible, stay safe. And really, I really do feel like that is cringe. Like, let's actually redefine the word cringe. Like, let's see if I can get a definition of the word cringe. I'll put it here. I'll put it here. Okay, like let's define the word cringe. Like, let me actually search what cringe means. Like, okay, so cringe refers to content, behavior, or people that seem awkward, forced, or trying too hard. Often used by social media communities to mark trends, memes, or videos that feel unnatural. And really, that definition itself, imagine trying to conform to a certain group of people. You don't even like the interests that they're into. You don't even like what they're talking about, but you're conforming. That's actually cringe. Like, let's actually, that's cringe. That's cringe. And yeah, like being yourself and being interested, being obsessed with what you want, being obsessed with your craft, I feel like that is the most anti-cringe thing you can ever do. Like, that is the coolest thing you can ever do. Like, coming from I don't want to say a cool person, I don't want to toot my own horn, but coming from a cool person, coming from someone who thinks they're a cool person, I feel like that's the coolest thing you can do. Just like being yourself, and let's do things, right? If you say we are doing things that you do not like if they are not your interest, don't do them. They are not yours. Stick to your things. That's being authentic. Okay, something that I want to clarify is that, like, the advice that I'll be giving on this channel, can it not like just end here? Let it not end here. Let it end in my bath. like work activities, because it's one thing getting a message out loud, but it's another thing if someone is actually internalizing it. So please, if you happen to watch this video in any capacity, please live your life authentically. You know, you're not living it for anyone. Like, who cares if you're cringe? Who cares? Like, if you want to bake a pie today, if you want to wear orange, if you want to wear pink, Apana munagambo kubata huro kudai so kuti wear, you know, what everyone else is wearing. You know? So, you'll be fine. Yeah, so, that was the video. Look, I know this video might get a lot of premature clicks. People might think it's awkward, weird, or stuff, but I really do feel like that's the point. You know, I really do feel like if I was trying to harbor people who were not interested in the message that I'm talking about, like literally about how we should embrace being cringe, right? If people don't want to listen to that, I don't think those are valuable subscribers or listeners. I would rather stay with people who are willing to embrace their authenticity, because that's what we're all about in this channel. So yeah, thank you for sticking around, and if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. This is my first time posting on YouTube. I would try to be more consistent. I would try to be more active. So if you liked this video, if you want to see more of such content, because I'm not sure what to do with this channel. Should it be like a rant-ish channel? Like, should it should it have videos of this style? I'm not sure. Just comment what you think, or like the video so that I know what you guys will be liking. No, so that I know. So that I know. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cool.
Yes.
Movie. What are you doing in the grass, you weird? Are you okay? Oh my days. You got a little sand on your end. Oh, hey. You made it to the end of the video. Congrats. You know, the least you could do, you know, is someone who found you eating dirt in the grass. You know, the least you could do is, you know, leave a like, leave a subscribe, leave a comment, please.